Hi everybody and welcome to End of the Day Beer Review. My name is Rich and today, special guest is James. We are looking at another Bourbon County. This one is a 2018 adjunct. This is the Bourbon County Stout Vanilla. Which, I mean, before we even open it, what did you think of it when it was brand new?
Yummy.
Yeah, exactly. This was, in my opinion, the best Bourbon County adjunct that's ever come out of their particular brewery. So I'm sort of excited to see it now once we get, what is it, 4 years, 18, 19, 20, 21, 4 years, edging into 5 years, you know, under its belt. Now, the funny thing on this one is I believe this one actually says that it ages in the barrel, I want to say up to 2 years. Develops in the barrel. No, this is still a 5-year one. So seeing where it is today will be really interesting. And if you look at it, it says that we should be getting some hints of vanilla, obviously toffee that's in there, probably the normal Bourbon County background flavors, that maltiness, that bourbon on the back of your tongue. And you know, we just finished doing a review of a Bourbon County 2016. We're doing these in rapid succession because we have kids and it's the only time we can fit them in. And the 2016 aged beautifully. It was a great beer. And we are sort of predisposed to like this one, so we'll see how much better it's gotten. And luckily I have, I think, another 4 of these in the cellar. So we'll see how it goes. Now I was looking at a, okay, good. I don't see any sediment in there. I was putting it in front of a light to check it out. We've been having a little bit of sediment problem in some of the 2019. In fact, I have a brandy wine in my fridge right now, and the amount of sediment in it that you can see through the bottle makes me not want to drink it at all. I might open it and pour it out through a sieve just to see what the sediment is like. But here we have the vanilla. And I have to tell you, normally I pour heavy for other people, but this time I'm gonna be even, because this is easily one of my all-time favorite beers. All right, we got a nice, typical Bourbon County head on it. Not overwhelming, you know, it's not bubbling over or anything like that. James, here you go.
Thank you very much.
And let's take a quick look. Oh, forgot about this. So this was bottled in September of 2018, and this has a 14.9% ABV on it. So this is pretty heavy on the alcohol. The 2016 we just looked at a couple minutes ago was at the 13.8, I think, something like that. So we're talking another full percent. And with that full percent, looking at it, definitely some good legs there, some lacing on the glass that's nice. Now what surprises me, and I don't know if it surprises you, the last time we opened one of these, I got vanilla all over the place. I could smell it, and right now I'm not smelling it. Nope. So let's give it a, there it is. Yep. All right, yeah, it's there. So, you know, I could talk about it, but let's just drink it, because this is one of those. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's another one that just hits the mark every time. The vanilla hasn't faded away, has it? No, this is beautiful. Again, you know, from my perspective, and James, jump in whenever you want, I don't get the burn going down, even though we're talking about almost a 15% alcohol beer. The vanilla, I feel like, is the dominant flavor. Like, the bourbon's there, but this is all vanilla all day long. Like, oh, it's so nice. This, I mean, this is a dessert in and of itself. This is a dessert.
Very nice.
Yeah, very. This is outstanding. So you get a good mouthfeel on this one. It definitely coats the whole mouth. It's not thick, it's not syrupy. The carbonation is beautiful on it. It's not getting in the way of the flavor. And that vanilla just stays and stays and stays, which is fantastic, because I've had the Bourbon County 2018 orange adjunct, and that is gone. But this vanilla has lasted beautifully. God, this has got to be the best thing they've ever done.
This is the best thing they've ever done.
Yeah, I think so. I really, you know, the pity is, that we will run out. That is the only pity here, is that we will run out. Is that I only have, I think, 4 of these left. That is fantastic. The aroma is beautiful. You're getting that full vanilla flavor as you go down there. It's sticking in your mouth beautifully. There's nothing I can critique on this beer. This beer is perfect.
Nope. There's just not enough of it. That's my only.
That's the critique. That's the critique.
The only downside.
Yeah, there's just not enough of it. You know, I don't open these if I'm alone. I only open this when I have guests over, because it's one of those beers that you almost feel guilty. I feel guilty. James does not, drinking it by myself.
I'll sit here and drink every last one of them.
That's right. Didn't you find
myself.
them in the city the one time and drink both of them at night? That's right.
It don't last long.
I took mine home. I think we might be drinking one of those right now. This is easily the best thing Bourbon County has come back with, and quite frankly, you know, this year they had the number 14, I think it was, which was a proprietor's release from a few years ago.
Hold on. The espresso.
Oh, okay. You know.
Hang on. Hold on.
Okay. So the 2000, was that 16?
You're going all the way back to
I think that was 16.
before 16.
Was it? Was it?
You're
15?
going back to when before they did it in the big bottles.
That's
They
right.
did it in the smaller bottles.
Oh, that's right.
You're going back there.
There was the Goose Island Espresso Stout, although, if I remember correctly, there was a problem with that beer in that it went bad in the bottle. For a lot of people.
Really?
Yeah, it went bad in the bottle. And we were unable to get any of it except at that New York City beer tasting.
This is when they would literally run out after a week of.
That's right.
Coming out.
That's right. So, you know, okay, I will have to say, although, you know, man, I don't have it in front of me. I'd have to taste it right now, head to head with this. I'm still going to say I think this is the best one they've ever put out. But yeah, you're right. The 2015 or 16 Espresso Stout was outstanding. Fresh.
You might be even going earlier than that.
Could it have been 14? Because we went to the beer tasting. They had that special room downstairs.
When was that?
I think that might have been 14 or 15. It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. We'd have to go back into our phones and look at the pictures from that night. It was a good night. And actually try to figure out the date on that one. Because that's right, it was New York City Beer Fest. And we tried it there. And it was very good.
Yes.
Okay, so with that caveat in mind, I will say that this is the best Bourbon County that I've come across ever. Although I don't have a Bourbon County Espresso Stout available to try out, so there's no way that I can actually give it a legitimate head-to-head. For me, I think this is still the best one. I really do. And I'm thrilled that I have some more left, to tell you the truth.
I wouldn't argue with you.
So, but if we had that espresso, by the way, if anybody who follows the channel has one and wants to figure out a trade, please reach out in the comments, and I would love to chat about that and figure something out where we could maybe do that, and then I would do a head-to-head with the vanilla, because I do have a few vanillas left. But again, you know, this is our second Bourbon County of the evening, our second tasting of the night, and I have to tell you, they just get better and better when you look at some of the older adjuncts. No sediment problem with this one, which, you know, we've been a little worried about the sediment problem that we've been seeing. In fact, I have, like I said, a brandy wine in the fridge right now that the sediment is so heavy, I'm not even sure if I'm going to drink it.
Was that 2019 by any chance?
That's a 2019.
Yeah.
So 2019 seems to have been just a cursed year.
They fell over that year.
Yeah, I think so too. I do. I think that 2019, it's still not, listen, it aged a little bit better. I mean, we could crack a 2019 right now and try it, and because I have one in the fridge.
Listen, you'd have to filter. I'd pour it through a filter.
That bad?
Yeah,
that bad. I saw what you did. I saw that. I do not have a filter down here, so it's not something we could do. Unless I run upstairs and we stop this and we check it out. All right, Anyway, let's end this one. We might be doing another 2019 and looking at the sediment in just a second. Hope you enjoyed the review. Please like, subscribe, and for the new subscriber, thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed the review. Please comment down below. If anybody has a 2018 and has tried it recently, would love to hear your feedback on this. And if anybody has that espresso stout from 2014, 2015, please feel free to reach out. I'm sure we could come to some sort of trade so we could do a head-to-head with the vanilla. But for now, I think James and I are going to enjoy the rest of this. Have a good night.